Hey, what is up? If you watch my videos, yeah, this is the day. You know I was going to touch on this, so let's get into it. Hey, what is up everybody? How are you guys doing? Thanks for checking out this video. Support for the channel is awesome. So I've been waiting on this, the China-US trade war. They've been talking, they've been sending people back and forth. There's been meetings in Germany, London, all over the place. They're really wanting to resolve this tariff situation with China. That's the biggest one. That's what's going to impact us the most. That's who has control over everything in this country. They pretty much own it all. So I've been waiting to find out what is going to happen. I've been waiting to find out the demands of each side of it. And today I woke up to the news that I found out that answer. So I kind of knew this. I expected this. As far as the US is concerned, we were going after the rare earth. Now, this is going to be some of the most important things that we receive from each country. The rare earth is going to help EVs, is going to help military, it's going to help battery advancement. There's a lot of different things. And these are things like, I believe, like an argon, cobalt. I don't know if titanium's in that or not, but rare earth minerals. Now, they're not rare at all. They're very common. We have a lot in the US, but the thing is that we're going through a lot of it with all this technology that's being advanced and invented and stuff like that. Artificial intelligence is taking some, the chips, NVIDIA is going to be taking some, so we need all this. Very important. What's this going to get used for as far as the future goes? Probably weapons. That's what we're needing it for. We need it to build planes, ships, everything in our military. We need rare earth minerals, rare earth metals. We can get them from other countries, and we are getting them from other countries as well, but China is the main supplier for it, so that was the most important thing for the United States. Now we have China. Yeah. What is the most important thing China gets from the United States that they don't want tariffed on? Education. Think about that. Now, if you've watched my videos, you know that I believe education is the thing that is going to eventually win World War III. Education and the knowledge that the PLA, the CCP, has been getting out of the United States is going to be our demise. This is why we can't do anything to China. I've made lots of videos on it, so this is my biggest concern. So the US wants military to be able to keep their military going and to keep technology going. China wants to keep solidifying knowledge and how to snake around the web system in the world to make sure that China wins and the United States does not. And they've been doing a damn good job so far on it. So as you watch the news, as you're watching the LA riots unfold, and you're watching all these protests and riots around the United States unfold, this is what happened. This is a big deal. China has been bringing in their lawyer staff into the United States to be educated. They've been bringing in their economists to come into the United States to learn US economics and world economics from a US point of view. All of their warfare is done through education and done through education in the United States. A lot of people don't realize this. So China solidifies to keep that education rolling in. Now for me, this is highly concerning. I think that most people that don't think about it the way I think about it, or some of you think about it, on the way this new world order is going to change over, on the way that World War III is going to lay out, and who the victor is going to be. When you look at it that way, and you look at the chances that China has to take the reins of the world as the new world order, this is extremely, extremely concerning. We needed to stop that. Even though it's too late. It is too late. They've been doing this for a very long time, and they're just wanting to continue it because they know it's working. But it should be concerning. Now, under the limelight of everything else that's going on in this country right now, you're probably not going to be hearing about this. All you're going to hear about is LAPD and all these different cities and stuff like that. Now, a lot of people are coming out and they're talking about it. They're saying, this is a divergence. This is a distraction of something else that's going on. I knew this was going on in the background. I didn't think that it would be covered up so much. And personally, I think that I'm lucky to actually get that news from a news media outlet this morning, waking up to it. I figured I'd have to dig into it since it's covered up so much by all these riots that are going on. But yeah, front and center in the first 5 minutes, I got what I was looking for, which kind of surprises me. Now, of course, there are probably going to be more things packaged into this. Of course, I'm getting it from legacy media. It might not be so correct. Of course, I'm going to look into it deeper, go down that rabbit hole and try to figure out the details and exactly what's going on. But I'm just making this video on the couple seconds that I heard today on what China wanted out of the trade deals, and I think that is very important. Hopefully you guys do too. What do you guys think? Leave a comment. I would appreciate it. It doesn't really scare me because I already know it. It doesn't concern me a whole lot because I've already prepped for this. So I'm pretty good, but if you're not prepping, prep. If you're not getting ready for a world conflict with China, prep. If you're not getting ready for a possible defeat against China, prep if you are. So I'll leave it with that. I will talk to you guys on the next video. Till then, till next time, peace.